How you doing? I want to introduce myself. My name's Terry. I'm better known as Harley 1994 on a RV website called IRV2. And this is a trailer that I totally rebuilt from a Scamper fifth wheel. And we've put together a collage of still photos as I went along. And if you want to see the whole story, you can visit IRV2 and the whole build as we went along, the trials and tribulations is documented under the vintage section under total rebuild. So I hope you enjoy the video, and there'll be a short video at the end. Stay for the end, and we'll kind of walk around and explain a few things, and we'll see you then. we're going to give you a tour now of a early 70s AMF scamper that we totally rebuilt and repurposed into a toy hauler. We bought another trailer. It was a Sunline, and we repurposed a lot of the parts out of that Sunline and saved us a lot of money. We got the air conditioner, the awning, and windows, and some other parts inside. And this is set up right now in my front yard, where it usually sets in between trips. We've taken a couple trips with it so far this year, and maiden voyages, and 1 week long. It performed extremely well and exceeded our expectations, and being problem free. These doors are out of the Sunline, and we built this front compartment area. This is it's not totally complete yet. We still have to put bottoms and separations in between some of the compartments. Obviously this is the propane compartment, and then we purposed this area into our battery box, and eventually we'll have 4 and possibly 6 golf cart 6-volt golf cart deep cycle batteries in this compartment. We have plenty of room for 6 of them. And this is going to be the electrical compartment. Right now we just got a couple of inexpensive inverters in here. That inverter there actually ran, it's a Harbor Freight inverter, modified sine wave, that ran our refrigerator while we were on the road. So that did perform very, very well for being an inexpensive inverter. Eventually we're going to have a 3,000 watt pure sine inverter in there. We also have solar on the roof. Obviously I'm not going to be able to show you that. And there's our dump tanks. The new electrical service we put in. I wasn't didn't like the idea of shoving a cord into a small hole. So we put the electrical line that you can take off. It's a 3-axle, 6,000 pound per axle. Sun's just coming up here. It's about 8 o'clock, so obviously the rear door section. The outside siding is 032 aluminum, 4x8 sheets. And I always like to remind everybody, this isn't a new trailer, even though it may look semi-new. It's an old trailer that's been repurposed. Has some new features, new doors, some other newer features, but the majority of the trailer is used. This is the bedroom area. Vinyl plank flooring. I want to apologize for the quality of the video. It's on my phone. This is the pantry that we built, this was going to be kind of a dead area, so we decided to build a pull-out pantry in there. Gave us a lot of storage, a lot of area that we could use. The corner cabinet that for some odd reason the phone doesn't want to focus in onto, so she appears to be there. It goes. And this is where we put our coffee pot. It works very well. We put a LED light up here so that we can find the coffee pot. The stairs were a little bit of a challenge because I had a very short area to put them in, so we had to make short steps, and they're probably not exactly the handiest in the world, but they do work. And underneath the underneath this, right in this area right here, this area is our automatic transfer switch that goes from our shore power to our solar inverter when we do install that. We do have almost 500, well, almost 600 watts of solar on the roof that we have to tie in. This is another pantry, very handy. And the wife did, this is Luan. All the walls inside are just regular Luan, painted with a base coat, and then on top of that, painted with a sponge. This is obviously the bathroom. And we built more cabinets inside. These baskets work extremely well because they contain all the stuff that we put inside of them, and they're just easy to take down and get whatever you need out of it. And the shower curtain and the bathtub, right now we need to put a surround around the bathtub. So, but in order to use it temporarily, I just stapled up some inexpensive plastic shower curtains, and we did use it, and worked really well. The bathtub was the original bathtub. It was very yellow, as you've seen in the previous still photos. We redone it, refurbished it, painted it with a Krylon plastic paint. We'll see how long it lasts. There's a lot of upgrades that we're going to be doing, and we'll document them as we go along. But right now, it's usable, and that was the main purpose of doing this at this point, was so that we could use it. The season was going fairly rapidly. This is the residential refrigerator. We decided to go with a residential refrigerator only because it was a little bit bigger for the area that we had. That's the electrical furnace, converter. It's an old style Magnatech converter. We'll be upgrading that as well. The refrigerator is an Avante, around $400, not super expensive. The appliances and all the cabinetry came out of what I call the donor trailer. We pulled it out, cleaned it all up, rebuilt whatever needed to be rebuilt, and the microwave, the hood, the stove, that all came out of the donor trailer. And it was more of the storage and the baskets that we've used throughout the trailer. Here's another one above. The original donor trailer was very short, wasn't very tall. Well, we added 18 inches to the original trailer that we rebuilt, and which gave us a lot more headroom, storage, more cabinetry out of the original donor. Yeah, that goes in the garage when we are set up and the motorcycles are not inside. That area right in here has all of our fresh water tank, our water pump, hot water heater. That the water tank goes, continues underneath here, but all the water system is basically in there. We have a flip up countertop. When we're set up, we set that up. This, like I say, this chair goes in to the garage. And this is the garage. We have 110 and 12 volt set up in the roof. This is basically the purpose for the trailer rebuild, to haul our bikes. And orange, black, and gray theme. We are Harley enthusiasts. That's why the orange. And these cabinets came out of the original Scamper. Rebuilt them and put them up. And there is speakers throughout the trailer. We're going to be putting more cabinetry and stuff over there, and places for the helmets, our gear, and stuff like that. The back ramp we covered with a garage floor material. It's a rubber diamond plate from Home Depot. Very durable, very not slippery at all, and they shipped it free right to the house. It was a little over $100 for a 9-foot by 12-foot section of that rubber, which was plenty. The flooring is very soft but very durable. That came from Grossman's. Again, it's an anti-slip, kind of made for a rec room or something of that nature. Of course, we have E-Track. Our wheel chocks are really very durable, they're from Harbor Freight. A lot of this stuff, I decided to use this alternative stuff rather than go mainline, obviously to save money, but also to check some of this stuff out. And you don't need a $300 or a $400 wheel chock. These wheel chocks do an excellent job. I see absolutely nothing wrong with them. We did put an attachment so that they clip into the E-Track. So a couple little clips, and we pick them up and away they go. They're not in here at all. So this is basically what we built. It took us a full year of building and almost a year of deciding what we wanted to do. I mean, we bought it in the original trailer in 2013, and it took us a while to decide where we're going to buy or where we're going to build this, and we decided to build it because we really couldn't find what we wanted uh, in uh, in our price range. Let's put it that way. Um, this is our motel. This is we used to take trips uh, with the motorcycles, and we always stayed in motels. So this is really our motel on wheels. It works very, very well. Like I say, um, we have to do some upgrades and some finishing. We still have some trim work uh, and a lot of upgrades that we used original equipment that were uh, either in 1970 or in 94. 94 was the donor trailer. And the AC came out of the donor trailer, works very well, ice cold. Actually did a really, really good job of cooling the entire coach down. And the insulation in the walls is polyiso hard insulation. It's not fiberglass. It's an inch and a half thick, and it's got an R value of approximately 12. And so it's very quiet inside. That's wrapped totally around. We eventually will enclose our tanks, and so that they won't freeze. And this is the very first video that I have ever done. So if it's not up to very good quality standards, I apologize. It's like I say, it's on my phone, so it doesn't necessarily work extremely well. So that's our tour. If there's, I'm going to try to post this on YouTube. Never done that before either. So if you have any questions or comments, we'll be happy to take and address them for you. And see you for now.